Okay, I'm back with another video, and this is actually a uh, a custom video for a Patreon subscriber, Vakana. So shout out. I hope I pronounced that right. Shout out, man, to you. I'm thankful for everybody who signs up for Patreon. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so this video is going to touch on the topic of does income matter when dating? Okay. Now, personally, well, I see what we'll just watch the first maybe like 4 or 5 minutes together, and then I'll give you my thoughts. So here we go.
It's two sides to that coin. It just depends on if you're a gold digger or if you're looking for love. If you're a gold digger, them finances matter, baby. But your finances don't have your greedy ass. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for love, you know what I'm saying? Like I know, like I'm gonna talk like with women that make money. You know what I'm saying? Finances for them really don't matter. They looking for the love because that's what they missing. You get what I'm saying? But when you a skeezer, you ain't got nothing. They acting like you gotta be driving a Benz, and she living on Section 8 or something. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk to you, you got a Benz, bitch. You get food stamps on the first.
I think that's ultimately a personal decision and a personal call. But I do think finances matter when dating so that you can gauge the seriousness of the relationship that you're trying to seek at the moment. So if you're trying to date for marriage, then if you're not at a point where you are realistically ready to get married, then I think maybe you shouldn't be dating for marriage if you're not financially ready to date for marriage. Now, if you just want to have a good time, just like go out on a few dates, like keep it light, I think that's fine. But I really do think that
You can't go out on dates if you ain't got no money.
no, you don't. No. Well, no, I'm not saying you can't have. You don't have any money at that point. I'm just saying like you don't have as much money as you would like to have. Like you're not at that place in your life where like you would want to be.
What I'm gonna say is yes, it definitely does matter because, like, I mean, who doesn't want to do stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to go to fucking the bar and drink, or you want to go do the inside skydiving, if you want to go bowling, if like you got to be able to do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That shit costs money. So if you don't got extra, like hundreds of dollars for the night, like, you know what I'm saying? That's detrimental to like a relationship. But I think the most important thing is the mindset because you can not have money and have the mindset of a hustler. And hustlers, if you're a hustler, you know that you take L's, you take losses. So you can be broke at this point in time, you know what I'm saying? And have a mindset to get the money in the future because it's all about the future, you know what I'm saying? And this shit can work out, you know what I'm saying? So finances is definitely important, but the mindset is more important. You know what I'm saying? Because you can date a nigga right now that got 20, 30 bands off. Whatever happened, a leak, insurance, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He can lose it. So you can enjoy this money for now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing y'all thing, y'all traveling for a year and a half, 2 years, and then the next 10, y'all struggling. You know what I'm saying? So nobody really wants that. So it's all about the mindset. That's the most important thing, the mindset of the person that you're dealing with.
If you have a lot of money and you go broke, and I've been there through the struggle, and I personally feel that you have a legitimate reason to be broke, and I have a validation to believe that you will seek wealth again, then I'll hold you down.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there on this girl. Because first off, I want to say in most cases, like I say in other videos, man, like never ever take advice from a woman, especially on really about anything. Like don't like you just because it like Patrice O'Neal said. I think Patrice O'Neal said like something similar where a woman trying to teach a man how to survive and shit in life. It's like a fucking what do you say? It's like a trout trying to teach a lion how to hunt. Like woman has no awareness of reality other than look cute, find a guy to pay for my shit, get fucked, stay in drama, and then just keep that shit going. Like women don't. So don't pay women any attention. But what she did say, what she said actually does feel the last one. She actually made a good point. Like I said before, like no, all women will not want a goal. Like you can definitely pull a bitch while you broke, okay? But like I said, I've actually said this in other videos. She has to see that there's a potential in you to get up and go do something again. Perfect example. I was with my ex-wife, right? And we had met this dude. There's another black dude in Czech Republic. It was a weird occurrence. He speak well. Most of them can speak English, but I asked her. I said, "Would you ever marry him?" And she said no. I knew exactly why she said why she wouldn't. So I asked her why. She said because he feels like he's never going to be anything. Because it's clear he didn't have anything. Now, but I already knew why she was. Like, you got to understand this shit, man. And it's the same thing around the world. It doesn't matter. See, I mean, here you're dealing with American women, so like, you know, you got that whole complication going on. But on a worldwide scale, it's the same story everywhere you go, man. Women, if a man does not have any consistent, stable, protective character in him, woman does not want that shit. It's just like back in the caveman days. Bitches want a man to protect her and bring her, go out hunting food and bring her back food to cook and eat and shit. Because women don't like to go hunt. They could hunt if they had to, but they don't want to go hunt. You see, like they just want to protect her. Now, the next thing I want to touch on is this. Don't rely on money to pull a bitch. All right? Don't rely on and see, okay. Because I'm not saying this is where they're going with it, but I want to make it clear to anybody who may watch this. Depending on money alone is almost the same thing like that pickup artist bullshit, and it's almost the same thing as it's almost the same as women wearing makeup. Like you're relying on something that's not you. You see what I'm saying? Like go back and think of like the sexiest women. Like the sexiest women don't even realize they're sexy. Like it's an added bonus, but they still have their own, you know, brain. And it's the same thing with men. Like if you're relying on money to pull a bitch, you see, you might pull a couple bitches off of it. But see, what's gonna happen? But the reality of it is, just like with pickup artists, like so the reality of it is, when that external source like fades away and fucks up, and it starts working on your self-esteem and shit. Like you're going to be fucked up way more in the long run. It's like taking medication for mental illness. For a lot of mental illness, not every mental illness, but for a lot of mental illness, it's like taking medication. Like yeah, it can be a quick fix. It can get you through a little while, but the long-term effects, are going to fuck you up if you didn't have the right mentality going in. So like if you're going to wait until you get like an extra amount of money to go try to pull a bitch. I mean, yeah, you will be. I mean, because it's just woman's nature. Woman wants anything that looks like it has any value. Okay, and the thing, it don't matter if it's true value or perceived value. Bitches just want value. Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter what the dude looks like. Okay, you see these the dudes in this video, they ain't no fucking runaway models. You know what I'm saying? And I bet all these are couples. I bet all the guys and girls in here are couples. When woman just wants protection. That's it. Now, like I say in all my older videos, some protection can be, you being 6 foot tall. Her thing is, oh, well, I like 6 foot tall dudes, and that makes her feel safe. Other guys, it could be, oh, well, he drives a BMW, and that makes me feel comfortable that he drives a BMW, so I'll give him pussy for that because it must be value. Other women, it could be like intelligence. Like if you can say legitimately intelligent shit and like expand on topics intricately and link shit up and then crack little like jokes in between and shit like that can get a lot of women. Actually, that happened last night. I had a girl. We went out and I got 1 glass of wine and a water, and she got 2 glasses of wine, and we fucked all night long because I could keep the conversation I could keep the conversation going. Without coming off as desperate. Like I've gotten good at talking. Well, I've always been good at talking to people. My thing was always, if I can get in a room and talk to you, like I can get you to do something type of thing. Or I can, I can get people to like me, or I can get people to do something. I can get people to jump out their comfort zones. I've always been good for most of my life. I've always been good with that. But yeah, man, like it's not just money. Like, of course, money is an addition. Like, when a bitch has big tits and a nice ass, like it's an addition. But let's be real. As men, let's be 100% real. Like, most men don't care. It's not a deal killer if your girl doesn't have the greatest ass on the planet. It's not a deal killer if she doesn't have the biggest tits. As long as she's cool and she's reliable and she's feminine and a bit submissive and that's the core of it. Everything else is an added benefit, is an added plus. Just like with a man, like as you as a man, if as long as you are consistent, you're stable, you're not desperate, you know, you're comfortable in your own skin, you're comfortable with whatever hobbies you have. Actually, talk about hobbies. I've been wanting to sculpt. So I got, here, I'll show you. I got some sculpting clay and sculpting tools. Because I've been wanting to sculpt for a while. So if anybody follows my Instagram, you see that I like art and shit. So I draw. And I learned how to draw a lot, actually, from being in Europe. Because I was actually talking to the girl this morning about that. Like, European art is just on a whole different level from our art. But yeah, man, like, it don't matter. Like I said, I'm into sculpting shit, right? like that's not like a known popular hobby, but I own it. It's what the fuck I want to do, and I do it because I want to fucking do it. And if there's a woman watching this, you know that just turns you on right there, because I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks is what I want to do, because I own it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can pull it. Yeah, man, I'm gonna say, look, you can pull a bitch. Money doesn't matter. Now I will agree with the one dude. He said, it's okay. The women who have their own money, they're really not looking for money. Well, see, the reality of it is they really are. But see, what happens in a woman's head is she realizes in a woman's head, the value system never stops in a woman's head. It doesn't matter if she's 85, 90, 105. Go to a hospice, go to a nursing home, and 90-year-old bitches are still in there they don't want to come out their room without their hair done and makeup on. Because it's a constant value thing for them. So, like, in response to that dude's statement of if she has her own money, she really don't want to do it with money. There's truth to that, but I think to go deeper on is no, she still wants a guy with more money. But the thing is, she usually by the time women get their own money, they start to understand the reality. Kind of like with that All Used Up series I had. With women who, you know, that hamster wheel starts turning and they start realizing, oh, there's other women out there who's younger and prettier than I am. So what women with money will do is a lot of times they'll just start shooting lower to get some guy who they can actually offer something to than just being woman. Like, you know, she can actually pay bills and keep a roof over his head and keep his belly full. She'll try to undercut the market like that. All bitches still want a man who's above them for real. But women, a lot of women, they'll understand reality, so they'll just shoot lower. Now, the other thing what he said was 100% true. Because I actually made a post about that when I got those two Slovakia sisters. Bitches will be working and bitches will be bringing you pizza at a restaurant and be expecting you to be driving a Bentley with a 4-car garage, and she ain't settling for nothing less. But in reality, though, I mean, she is getting raw dogged by Chad and Tyrone every other night or every night. You know, get spit in her mouth. Oh, the girl I'm not gonna go. I had the girl last night, dude. Because I'm gonna put this on my main YouTube, in my Patreon. If anybody's interested, I'll tell you about what I did with the girl last night. It wasn't the most disgusting shit, but it's pretty fucking disgusting. But if anybody cares, just like ask me to put it in my page, to upload it to Patreon, and I'll talk about it in there. But oh yeah. Now that was true. Like the women who generally want a man to be rich and all that shit. Those are usually the women who are you know working at Sbarro Pizza or Pizza Hut or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That is real. Now I agree with him.
If you're broke when I meet you, you don't stand a chance. Because
What's broke to you? What is define broke?
you make
Pretty much. Okay. What you just said. If you're broke when I meet you, you don't stand a chance. Okay. That's woman translation for if you make the same amount that I make or lesser, you don't stand a chance. That's essentially what that means. Okay. That was an exact translation of what she said. But okay, I promise you, I can walk up. Okay, because I know me, I can pull her, and I wouldn't, and with no money. All right, because like I said, I can talk, and I can get into bitches' heads and have them. Like, it doesn't take a lot to get into a bitch head and have her broke down and looking for a leader in you. Because they brains it's just the natural history of it. Because they brains aren't built to survive and take strict mental punishment from the world. So as soon as you dive into them with 3 sentences from basic psychology, they're like, Should I follow you now? I don't know. I'll suck your dick. I'll lick your dirty asshole. I don't know. I just gotta follow something. See, like, she's saying it strictly based off of money. And if it's strictly based off of money, which it's not, but if it's strictly based off of money, what she just said, if you're broke when I meet you, that is basic bitch translation for if you make the same amount I make or lesser, and you don't have a personality you don't have a personality or game that can sway me, then you don't stand a chance. That's what that's the translation. Because she's getting raw dogged out by dudes who probably don't even have a job, or she has been, and they probably spit in her face, pissing her. Like I'm saying, like man, like okay, sorry the dude next to her, like this may hurt your feelings, but look, girls get around, and they get around fast, and they get around hard, and they get around much more than you ever will. As I think was a Tom Likas somebody said, and this is real shit. Most women have slept with more women than men will ever sleep with women. You see, girls get around, and they get around fast, and they get around hard, and it will seriously blow your fucking mind. Okay? It will blow your mind. So the dude in the red, sorry, that's your girl, and I said some offensive shit. That's just the reality, man. It's the reality. And the sooner you accept it, the easier. The sooner you accept it, the better. The more at mental peace you'll be with a woman.
Less than double what I make.
Less than double.
Yes.
Oh, well, she admitted to it right there. If you make less than double than what I make, yeah. And it's strictly and if it's strictly based on money, and you don't have any game, then you got the money can so she can still be bought. Like I say in my other videos, to be woman is to be prostitute. Okay, woman can be bought. Man can't. Well, a lot of men can't be bought. Like I'm a perfect example because I showed you guys in my live stream. I showed you the offers with my little small channel of money to talk about ads and shit, and I don't take none of that shit. I think it's on my Patreon now. I wouldn't detail about that. But woman is made to be bought. And the thing is, and sorry, if any of the guys whose video woman analyzes shit watches this shit, this is just my red pill analyzation of it. And it's just the reality of the jungle of fucking bitches. Okay, woman is made to be bought. Okay, woman's from smaller ages, woman always wants to be bought by higher quality man. All right. Now, the reason why she's fucking with some regular dudes because she probably just doesn't know where to go find a higher quality man. So she ended up stuck with this, not him personally, but just some, basic protector. She knows what I'm saying is true. All right. Woman is made to be. But the only reason why women don't walk around and say it is because women realize that men don't like to hear it. That's why women don't walk around and just say it. Like, I'm for sale. Because they realize men don't like to hear that. That's why they don't walk around and say it. But every woman knows what I'm saying is true. It's just the reality. It's just the nature of it.
It's not a shit ton.
Okay.
But you should be making double what I make. That being said, it's because I've held broke men down. I've been played by broke men.
What did I just say? She's been pissed on, spit on, anal by broke Pookie and Ray Ray. What did I just fucking tell you? She's telling on herself.
And personally, it doesn't pay off, so I won't do it again.
Okay, it doesn't pay off. What that is translation for? Okay, she's had to hold down broke guys, blah blah blah, and it just doesn't pay off. What that translates to in woman talk, what that translates to is I love those guys. Those guys didn't care about me, and they would never ever marry me. Or they would never ever love me, and I was actually smart enough to see it, so I separated and found a beta provider. That's exactly what she just said. All right, because I just got done saying, man, girls get around it and they get around hard and fast, much more than the average man would think. Women get around hard and fast. I'm telling you, man. And she just told on herself. The Pookie and Ray Ray was banging her, was coming in her face, spitting in her mouth. She was sticking her tongue up they dirty asshole. She was they fucking toilet paper and urinal. And then she realized, oh, they're never gonna love me no matter what I do. And she probably woke up a little bit and seen it and went and is now looking for a beta provider. A man who makes at least double what I make or he's broke. You see how that works? She tells on her fucking self. It's unbelievable. Just let women talk.
And it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to find someone who makes twice what I make. I personally attract people who make like a whole spectrum. That being said, if you are broke and I choose to deal with you, I will belittle you.
I will belittle you. Okay, see, what this is right here, this whole part of like trying to like act like she has some fucking standards now and all this shit. See, she didn't have standards when Pookie and Ray Ray were busting nuts up her fucking asshole and spitting and pissing on her. She didn't have any of these morals then. See, this little revenge of, oh, if I choose to mess with you. Look, okay, let's cut this shit down real hard and real quick, okay? Okay, first off, women completely confuse guys wanting to fuck them versus guys wanting to marry them and be in a relationship with them. The women cannot tell the difference. They can't tell the difference. Unless it's just blatantly bad from the guy. He just says it within the first 2 sentences, I want to fuck you type shit. And sometimes even then they don't get it. Because the girl might be just horny enough to fall for it. Okay, second part. If a man, and this is where women, they slowly have to catch on. You see, and this girl's in a bad position because she just sat there and told on herself. She just sat there and told on herself saying that, yeah, she got ran through by Pookie and Ray Ray before, right? And the guys would never commit to her, so she, ran away from it. Now, the next bad part is this. Any man who is going to make double what you make, sweetheart, he can go and get 4 more of you by tomorrow. So you're nothing special. And see, this part of like, if I choose to deal with you, see, all that is anger now. You see, she's diving into that like spiteful anger territory because like now she knows like she's really just like lost and stuck in a dating market. Like, well, I want a beta bucks provider, but a beta bucks provider can't just if he can't just go get 3 more of me by tonight if he just goes out on the town. So like, but Pookie and Ray Ray, they'll be there and they'll actually fuck me how I want to be fucked. But Pookie and Ray Ray won't care about me at all. Where I maybe could get beta bucks hooked on my pussy for a little while. Like she is angry. You see what I'm saying? Like she is angry because her whole dating market is just confused. Her position in a dating market is confused, and it's sad when women fall into this boat. It really is because the reality of it is they just want to protect her, man. Like she just wants a protector, but now she's fighting this whole personal value system within herself to say, well, I'm worth more, and then she's doing all this shit and she's forgetting all the guys around her who might actually do well by her who don't make double what she makes, but she's trying to trying to get double or whatever she makes. That is revenge for Pookie and Ray Ray pissing on her, busting nuts up her ass, ear hole, vagina, nose, eyeball. See, they used Pookie and Ray Ray used the shit out of her, and she's mad. So now she's trying to get revenge on the world, and now I have to choose to date with you. You got to make double what I make, or you're broke. All that is just revenge, spiteful anger for Pookie and Ray Ray. She's no different than that Anna Akana girl who I make the videos on my Patreon about. She's no different. Educated, whatever the fuck. It's just that demographic of the female dating market. And she's stuck right on in it.
It is what it is. And I reserve the right to do that. And also, if you want to cheat at your own risk.
There we go. If you want to cheat on your own. Because she was used to Pookie and Ray Ray doing it. She already knows all this shit. See, she is mad because of her position in the dating market. That's why she brings up, if you want to cheat, then go cheat. She's mad at her position in the dating market. Because when she first left Pookie and Ray Ray, she figured, oh, remember those nice guys I used to have around me? Well, I could just go get a nice guy. I'm sure he won't cheat on me and he'll love me. And what happened? The nice guy had her pussy 2 or 3 times, got tired of her, and started fucking other bitches. So she was like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to break your window now. And she's just confused. I wouldn't touch that shit with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't touch it, period.
Do that. And also, if you want to cheat at your own risk, I'm apt to ghost you. And it is what it is because men who make more money than me.
You're going to ghost the guy. Like, the dude cheated on, like you see, all this is it's that revenge anger from Pookie and Ray Ray when she was like 19 and 20 in her prime and got used up like a fucking old rag. All this is just like revenge hate on that time period. And if you chill me, then I'll ghost you. Like, bitch, who cares if you ghost? Bitch, I'm busting nuts and sharing. I don't. Oh, I didn't get a text back. Oh my God, I'm ghosted. Oh my God. I want to make a video just about her now because this is funny. I'm having fun making fun of her.
They treat me with that power dynamic, right? Like, men who make more money than me, they treat me with that same power dynamic, right? Like, I know that.
So that's fair? You think that that's okay?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But it's a way of life.
No, it's her revenge for Pookie and Ray Ray. She wants more. Because she's just telling you she's not worth that. Okay, she's just not worth that. But she's angry from Pookie and Ray Ray's past, from her past with Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm telling you, Pookie and Ray Ray was had her sucking them off in a movie theater, in a driving car, in a park, in a park bathroom. And Pookie and Ray Ray used the shit out of her, and she paid for all this shit and everything, and she and was heartbroken. And now she's, well, you gotta make double what I make. I love this shit. I love it.
Hell yeah. Finances matter, and they matter a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, me coming into a relationship and my finances is not in order, I'm not gonna be in the right headspace to make that relationship successful. Especially if my woman is successful and I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? Because it goes back to, just tradition, even if these days tradition don't really apply like it used to. In the back of our head, as a grown man, you feel like if all else break down, you should be able to pay for everything and make sure that your family is straight. You still are the leader of the household, so you expected to carry the load. You know what I'm saying? Your wife may get pregnant, your wife may lose her job, your wife may do whatever. You being the husband, you being the man of the household, you need to be able to carry that whole load.
I'm gonna say that I have two sides to this. I really do. If you know me personally, then you know I have two
This is why you
sides.
don't listen to women on
When
advice for
you're in
anything.
college, I mean, you're building. I mean, you're going to school to get to the money. So there is no problem. There's no reason why we should be focused on if either one of us has a bag, because our focus is college, getting money as we grow and build. I mean, everybody's broke in fucking college unless your parents are taking care of you. If you like the average student, you are getting it out the mud on your own. So, yeah, you could be broke when we in college and, we build together. That's cool. I'm talking about after fucking college. I'm talking about after the fact, into your career. For a lot of women, successful black women too, you get to this position where you get well off, or you get to a comfortable space where you have a lot on your own. And one of the things that is missing is love. So a lot of times the men around our age are either already in committed relationships or married. Or
Yeah, because college destroys women. Feminism in college destroys women. By the time a woman goes to college, and let's say she hops out with a master's degree, she'll be, let's say she went at 18, did it perfectly 4 years, 22. So then after that, she went 2 more years for a master's, 2.5. She'll be 24. But that's like best case scenario. Usually they'll be about 25, 26, most cases. 25, 26, 27. So by that point, well, all her prime years are right about at the end. And like she said, most men they're already in relationships and blah blah blah. And yeah, your timetables up. And this is what feminism doesn't teach women. Like men and women are not on the same timetables. We're not. Period.
Oath to someone. So your options are I get either these really wealthy men that are like older, boring, or just doing, they're not really ready for commitment. I get these really younger, not financially well-off men. And I have in the past, up until now, previously accepted those things. But all I ended up with was a fucking goddamn me bill.
Women like
It's the hypergamy kicking in. And see, and she it's that like borderline bitter shit. Like she got ran through by Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray would have never stayed around her. So now she's like part of her's mad at the past, and the other past is trying to get revenge. The other part is trying to get revenge on the past by getting a successful man. Well, the successful man can just as quick as he gets one of these girls, he can go get 4 more. Okay, he can just go buy a woman, just go buy a fucking hooker. He doesn't have to deal with that shit. You see, this is like women have this overinflated sense of this overinflated ego and importance. And I can tell this is in America, so it's even worse there. It's even worse there. Like this, they have this completely, because a lot of it's just online dating. They'll just go on Tinder and get validation in 15 seconds. So like their egos are so fucking overinflated that they can't see how pathetic they've actually become. You see, like this, because I like this girl right here. I think she's funny. I like both of them, but this one with she's trying to have tits and have them hang out. Trying to and these like I don't know what these fucking eyelashes are, but like they are just like their ego. Like they'll get this, you know, they'll find these little beta guys to inflate their egos. They think they're worth all this shit, and they end up on a cop carousel for 10 years because because they want these wealthy guys. Well, the wealthy guys can just go buy another one of her next week, and then Pookie and Ray Ray, she can get fucked right from Pookie and Ray Ray, but Pookie and Ray Ray ain't trying to stay around her. So she's fucking stuck. Like she's stuck in limbo. Like, but no matter what she does, and this is why I say do not get in a serious relationship with a woman over 28 because I say sometimes even mid 20s because no matter what man's gonna come in there, woman goes around the block far more than man ever will. Woman has been around the block far more, so woman has been exposed to different qualities of man since she was 14, sucking dicks. Okay. So she knows the goods and bads of all of them. So usually they're completely used up by the time they're 26, 27. They've been with the rich guy, the bad guy, the felon, the drug dealer, the real estate agent, the accountant, the IT guy. They've been ran through by the time they're 26, 27, 28. So that's even worse. So by the time they get to this age, no matter what you are, she is going to grow to resent you. Okay? She's only getting married because she's tired of appearing alone to all her friends who's getting married with kids now. She is not marrying you. She's marrying the status, the status of not being single. That's what she's marrying.
Financial stability.
Yes.
Men don't care about that because a lot of times men are always the breadwinner.
You date down.
80% of the time, men are the breadwinners, or they're at equal level at the same time. Men don't care about that. If a man meets a woman and she's
okay, he's the beta. I'm not calling him a beta, but she sees him as the beta. Okay, because listen to what she said earlier. Earlier, she talked about how she held down the guy, blah blah blah. She paid for all this shit. She stood by him, sucked his dick, fucked him 40 times from Sunday. And the reason why I know the reason why she left because Pookie didn't appreciate when she licked his dirty fucking asshole during sex. And it made her want to keep doing it to find a way to please him, and she couldn't please him. But it got her hooked on him for a while. You see, she sits here and she's telling her whole life story out in front of you, but you got to pay attention. So after that, she goes to now only wanting successful guys, blah blah blah. And then when the guy in the rest starts, so I can see that she sees him as beta. He is a beta. Because he's going on about the man's supposed to be the breadwinner. He's, and they're talking about, you're supposed to pay for shit. And she goes, yeah, you date down. Yeah, you date down. See, yeah, he would be dating down for her. Okay. In my opinion, most men would be dating down, going after that shit. But, and it's not just her looks. It's just, that's a part of it. But, see, the fact that he's going on about being the breadwinner, blah, 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 da, 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 and all this shit, and she's just, yep. See, he is falling right into that role of beta provider. That's exactly where he's falling into. It's where he's falling into.
Equal level at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Men don't care about that. If a man meets a woman and she's struggling or she's going through something, if she has a good heart and we see the potential in her and she can...
If she has a good heart or if she has a fat ass.
No, if
she
a woman
has a fat ass or some fat titties.
See, she's telling on herself. It has nothing to do with it has a little bit to do with an ass. See, this is why I said earlier, women cannot tell the difference in guys wanting to fuck them or guys wanting to be in a relationship with them. They can't tell. Like, a man would not marry a woman just because she has a fat ass. In reality, a man wouldn't do that. A man's not going to marry a woman just because she has a fat ass and big tits. You see what I'm saying? But that's where her brain is. You see, like she can't see, see, women do not have a natural morals and shit like that. Women, it's a constant value system, and the value system only goes as deep as her intelligence level. And what does she? Let's go back.
We see the potential in her, and she can.
If she has a good heart, or if she has a fat ass.
No, see, yeah, okay, because look, I can go to a brothel right now. I got another voice message from that girl I was talking to on my last stream. Not Piggy, but the other one. See, like, I can go bust a nut in a bitch that has a fat ass. That doesn't mean I'm trying to, like, protect the hoe. I'm not trying to, live with her or marry her. You see what I'm saying? But see, that's as far as she ever made it. She's only made it to hooker status. fucking with a fat ass to get taken care of by a man. See, that's all she knows. She's telling on herself.
No, if
If
a
she has
woman,
a fat ass or some fat titties, or
Yeah,
she gets
she's
some
a
pussy
hooker.
up quick, you guys love her.
You guys
That
love
ain't
her.
shit.
You see, because that's as far as see, the reason why she's saying it is because she's walked out with her ass hanging out. And she knows that guys love that. See, that's as far as she made it. So therefore, that's the world. That's all, man. And that's just the end. Whip. Whip. It's just the end. See, that's as far as she made it. So she thinks that that's just the golden rule for everything. She's telling on herself. That girl is man, hey, I don't want to roast her too hard. Because that's not what this video is supposed to even be about. It's supposed to be about money.
that
Go
ain't
buy her some
shit.
Louis.
And look, he's sitting there saying, like, no, that ain't shit.
That ain't shit.
Like, like, a guy can jack off to a fat jiggly ass and then, and throw the bitch away in 5 seconds and go off to, do whatever he wants. But she can't see that. That girl, I feel sorry for that girl. She is just sad and lost.
Pussy is pussy.
Yeah.
Drake say
Y'all
pussy
love bro
What Drake
codes.
said?
Period. Y'all love bro codes. You
Pussy
love
only
them.
pussy, and
With
I
every
get it when I
ounce
need it.
in your fiber,
It don't matter
you
if you
love
make
bro codes.
no. It don't matter if you make
If I was
500,000.
a bro code and I had just pussy everywhere, niggas would love me.
They want to fuck you. They didn't love you. Women cannot tell the difference. They want to fuck you. Okay? They didn't love you. They wanted to fuck a woman. It had nothing to do with your intelligence. It had nothing to do with what you were saying. It was your biological entitlement as 20-year-old woman standing and existing. You had women no that nobody loved you. They loved what you were as existence, as an object. Like this, as I said, I draw. This is a model for drawing. They loved you because you was just you could have liked eating fucking Lego pieces for dinner. It didn't matter what you were as a shape and an object. Nobody loved you. They wanted to fuck you.
If you make 500,000 or if you make $5, it don't matter.
No.
If a nigga care for
See,
you,
yeah, and that's real shit. And you want to know why? If it doesn't, see, because men are naturally caring, men are naturally loving, men naturally care about hardships in the world and people struggling. Men naturally have these things. Like I say, so many videos, women do not naturally have these characteristics. They have to learn it from books. From classes. They have to go to meetings and they have to talk about what they think people want to hear out of them. Women do not they don't understand this part. You see, they don't understand how people can naturally care for somebody else on the planet. Women don't know. It's not in them to be like that. You see? But what he's saying is 1,000%. Yeah, men, we don't care. We don't care if you make $5, $5,000, $5 million. If you're a good person and you're loyal to us, hey, we're down for you. But women, no, yeah, women are seeking protection. Period.
he gonna care for you. It is what it is. He don't care about all the extra shit.
And that's what's sad. There's less incentive for us to have our shit together.
Women care about this shit. Why? Because a lot of times the woman don't know what she want to do. She needs some type of direction in her life.
Yeah, like I said before. Yeah, I agree with him on that. Women want to be led. She wants direction in her life. She has to be led. If there's no leader, then she has no time for him.
She needs her.
And money is like the most superficial, clear way of telling if a man can lead, because he must be able to lead if he has some money. You see what I'm saying? They want leadership.
Bills paid.
Now this poor girl is so lost. That's sad. She's going to find a beta provider if she hasn't already found one. She's going to find one because she's light skinned and she's a woman. Okay, she's going to find a beta provider. But the reality in that shit, she said enough.
She needs.
That's not
make
right.
sure she has a roof over her head.
No, that's not right.
She looks for all.
We don't
that
want to
extra shit.
accumulate your debt. We don't want to.
I didn't say accumulate
take
debt.
on your
I didn't say
problems.
accumulate debt. I never said bring on my.
We don't
problems.
need you guys to tell us what to do. We don't.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times a man that has money, he's going to tell you what to do, and you're going to listen because why? Because you're not making as much money as him.
No, never.
She's a thought, man. It's you don't even try talking sense to her. She's a fucking thought. She's a thought. She's already told her whole life story before, and everything she's saying. She's a fucking thought. Don't even try. See, you can't even try talking to it, especially an American thought. Now maybe like these European thoughts, they're much more down to earth because like 6 out of 10 women aren't walking around fat over here, so like they've been humble. But in America, she's skinny, she's light skinned and black. Like she's a fucking thought. She doesn't have to listen to anybody. She can just keep being, as long as she's youthful, just keep being light skinned and be woman and not be fat. And she doesn't have to listen. She knows this shit's true, but she does like she just. I feel sorry for her. I really do.
So okay. So if that's the case, why do you let a man cheat when he makes more money than you? You told me that earlier that when a man makes $1 million, he can cheat.
I told you I would side chick myself to a rich nigga.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, because I don't love a nigga I'm gonna side chick myself to, so there has to be some incentive, right? If I don't love you,
You're a hooker. You're a hooker. What did I say? You're a fucking hooker. You're a hooker with no remorse. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck if you destroy a family. You're a fucking hooker. There's nothing wrong with it. Admit it. But if you're a fucking hooker, okay, you're a hooker if the opportunity arises. Let's say that. You're not walking up the street asking for $50 for a blowjob. I hope not. But if the opportunity arises, you're going to suck some rich dick. Period. You don't give a fuck what happens.
mediocre. Why else would I be here?
Because you're a prostitute.
So you're only here for the money. So you're a gold digger.
If I'm a side bitch, yes.
So you're a gold digger.
See, no, okay, that's prostitution, sweetie. That's what that is. You're a prostitute. Okay, American men don't have the courage to tell you this to your face, but I do. You're a prostitute.
If you have a side bitch, I want you to be as cautious of her as you are of me saying this. Like, I hope you don't ever think that you have a side bitch who's just enamored with you. You don't. You don't.
So
She's
you're a
there
gold
for an alternative resource.
So you would be a gold digger, is what you're saying.
I've never been a side bitch, so I can't say that I would.
Okay.
But
So
if the price is right, possibly, yeah.
I think finances do matter. Me personally, my finances matter whenever I'm on. I think I have to be in a certain situation, a certain financial situation, to where I'm comfortable with taking you on a date, or comfortable with, hey, let's go on this trip, or just comfortable talking to you, because I feel more as a man that I can provide for you if anything comes up or happens. Like if you get a flat tire or something, I like you that much. Hey, I can shoot you this money for your flat tire, or if you're missing a payment or a bill or something, I can shoot you this money for that. If I'm in a financial state to where I become a burden to where I can't afford nothing, if we get together and we move in together or something, I can't afford no bills. I'm paying all these credit cards or school loans or something like that. I can't afford to help with anything. How am I going to be able to assist you as a man to be able to assist in paying for the apartment or whatever it is?
No, yeah, see, because you fucking up, bro. And this is where a lot of men fuck up. See, because you're putting your worth and reliance on money, because you listen to dumb thoughts like the last one who was just on here with that green fucking army fatigue shit, whatever the fuck that, trying to look like she's interesting. Because you listen to too many dumb thoughts. Yeah, bro. Dude with the black hoodie on, man, you make a mistake. You're putting your self-validation and your faith in the money. You see, that's where you're fucking up. Okay. When it comes to this shit, man, like I said in my live stream, I don't know if I said this part, but you have to, look, your worth is you. That money doesn't define you. And this is why when guys like me start talking out loud, or when I walk into a room and the whole mood shifts, is because people can sense that, okay, I might have on some expensive shit. I always wear expensive suits. I always wear, by the way, I got a comment about that suit I showed you because I don't know what that was about. But I always show up in expensive shit. But the reason why people respect me is because they see that I'm not defined by that suit. I will rip that suit off and burn it in the fucking trash just to prove a point. Okay? Because this is the reality. If you can't go out there and do you and be fully happy and comfortable and content in your own fucking skin, then you don't deserve any money. You don't, fuck it, let the house burn down, fuck the bills. You gotta have the balls to sit up and say, fuck that shit, I'm me. And you soldier on and you live life. Bitches don't care about, because when you start to define yourself off money, the second you start having money problems, your self-esteem is gonna go down the fucking drain. It's gonna go, because it's all built off, your relationship with the woman is entirely built off your reliance of validation of how much money you have from other people. That's why, that's a big reason why a lot of men fuck up in life. Okay? No, fuck that. Look, You got to come within peace within yourself to accept, to love yourself. Money is going to come and go. Okay, I got 4 college degrees. All right, ex-military college paid. Military paid for shit. I still get payment. I get a pension from the military now. All right, on top of this fucking Patreon shit. Like, but even with that, see, I'm not living off the validation of other people. Patreon could burn down tomorrow, and I'm still going to be me. Okay. Well, the military is not going anywhere because they can't take that away from you. So I'm always going to have that. But you get my point. Like, I'm still going to be me. That shit doesn't define me. Like the Joker in Dark Knight, when he slid down that motherfucking pile of money and lit that shit on fire. See, that's true character right there. Them other street thugs was just some followers. And when you put your value in anything but yourself, then you're a fucking follower. I hope you watch this, man. I hope the dude sitting down watches this. Because I'm not saying this to make fun of you. I'm saying this to tell you as one grown man to another man to help another man from having a nervous fucking breakdown the second you lose a job after you just bought a house where you got a woman and a kid and start drinking yourself to death. Okay, your value is you. Them little numbers on your bank account screen and all that shit is gonna come and go. All right, and when a bitch sees that in you, then she'll be at peace. She'll live through being broke. She'll live through the rough times. She'll deal with it. But when she sees in you that you validate yourself off of that, she's gonna know when you lose your job, you're gonna become this completely unstable, flimsy, fucking turd in the wind, like Venom. You're gonna become a turd in the wind to her, bro.
Me being a provider, I am. I can do that. I tell my wife all the time, if it ever fall apart for both of us, we're going back to what got me here. You know what I'm saying? We're going back to selling the bricks, at least until I get back to where I need to be.
Going back to 5s and 10s, baby. Purple
That
tops.
ain't no lie though.
So bad.
Hey, I'm going to do what I know can put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas, they not going to do that. They going to live off these women. You know what I'm saying? They going to pretend like they on Indeed and all that all day. But actually, they playing the game. You put your hand behind that fucking PS4 or the Xbox, that bitch steaming hot.
It's a fact.
It's steaming hot. But as soon as he hear that garage go up, you know what I'm saying? He open that laptop up and Indeed up like he been searching all day. That's what these niggas be doing to y'all, man.
I don't want to call it a double standard, but I do think that men are at a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to dating, and their finances are not all the way together. I do feel that way.
No, no. Okay, like the little betas you keep coming across in college and in your little tiny world, yeah, because they define themselves off money. They're defining themselves. See, women can sense these insecurities in you. They know when this shit is there. See, she's around these little betas who keep flocking around her who's trying to buy a younger woman. You see, so that's all she sees. Now you can pull a bitch with like an average wage job if you can talk right and see. And I tell you what's also skewing these women's perspective. And I'm just gonna be real about it. So I might offend somebody, but what's skewing their shit is this: the guys who are approaching them, the guys who they're around, the guys who they like. I'll just say a lot of guys in these videos like. And this is, hey, I'm gonna hurt some feelings, but this is it. Here we go. Everything about how they're carrying themselves, like they're still, like I can sense they're looking for validation in somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't even explain it. It's like how they dress it. Yeah, I'm saying when guys start doing all this shit and start, I'm trying, hey, y'all, I come from New York. See, bitches know what you're doing. Bitches know that's not you. You see, bitches know you got that shit from somewhere. They can smell that on you. They know they're not fooled. Okay? If you're sitting there dressed like a damn kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know. All right? Like, they know these are children. Like, every girl in here, most of these guys throughout the video, like they are on that child level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I show them bricks, though. Like, that's fucking kid shit, man. That's kid shit. Grow the fuck up. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, you can. I mean, like, it's because I got 4 college degrees, so I know. Y'all could go out, if y'all went to college, y'all could go out there and get you a good 6-figure job and all that shit. But your character and your mentality is fucked up. That's why it's all this problem with women. Okay, you know what my problem with women is? I want to be alone. So that's why I just buy hookers, because I don't like talking to women, because I already know how to work them. My problem is My problem, I got here. There's two voice messages. Another girl texts me right now. I'm supposed to be another one tomorrow for when I'm going to donate to the orphanage. My thing is, I get tired of dealing because once a woman sees that you are you and you're not this fake facade of I'm saying, y'all married, y'all share with the basketball cap on it, I'm saying, yeah, I'm selling bricks, I'm selling, trying to be some fucking fake. You're still following some fake ass rap shit, and when they see that, like women know this. When you're following this fake ass rap illusion and all this shit, oh, I lived it though, bro, no that shit, but you still talking like this. Talk like you. Do what the fuck you do. See, women know what I'm saying is true. They can sniff it on you. They know it. You see what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, where they are, especially, I'm willing to bet, in their age bracket, being in America and just not being fat, they're getting approached by a million guys like this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? I think we should, like, you know what I'm saying? Go out to the bar. I got a career. I got a bottle of alcohol. That shit is not fucking cool, man. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, every now, I mean, you might pull a bitch from time to time, but the only bitch you're gonna pull with that is some dumbass, uneducated, or just intellectually downtrodden female. Like, intelligent bitches don't like that shit. And they don't got to be old. They don't got to be young. Just intelligent bitches. They gonna like, okay, I tell you what. Come here to Europe. Come here to Europe and try that shit. And they gonna look at you like, and walk the fuck off. But see, that's that American, I think I'm cool because I'm a thug gangster shit. And that shit is fucking lame as fuck, man. It's just lame. And the thing is, the girl, if there's a woman watching, like, I'm telling the truth. Like, don't get me wrong. There's always like a little time for a fetish for something like that. But like, that shit is not fucking, like, no, like, bitches don't like that shit like on a 24/7 level. Okay, unless it's like naturally you. If it's like naturally you, then okay, they can like it. But if like these are, I can tell they're fucking, you know what I'm saying? I still know a few friends of mine I grew up with, man, and I can't even talk to them anymore because these motherfuckers are well educated. And they still try to talk like, you know what I'm saying, and blah, 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 and this and that. And that. Bro, you got a fucking master's degree. Why are you talking like that? Grow the fuck up. Own yourself. Accept yourself. Be educated. You see what I'm saying? That shit pisses me off,
But
man.
I also feel like women should try to weed out the men to get a man that's at an equal stature. That's what I want to say. Like, if you, as a woman, are not... financially where you want to be, or you're not where you want to be, like, as far as your career, I feel like you should find a man that's kind of like more on your level. Because I feel like it's not fair to try to demand that somebody be making a certain amount of money.
Right, yeah, because to woman, it's a constant value system. Woman, like, to be woman is to be prostitute. To be woman is to be gold digger. That's just what it is. It's a constant value system. Yeah, that's what you should get somebody on your level, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a constant value system to her. They don't, like I say in other videos, women don't like you. They don't like you. They like the value system and status combination in the world.
And like, you're not there.
Some men are finessers. They use
Facts.
They come after women who got bags. They specifically looking at the woman who's not the pretender, who really got what she says she got. And, they get geeked up on them. A lot of Houston niggas are sack chasers. I mean, y'all are. I've never seen shit like this in my life.
I like
Any other
finessers.
cities,
Let's stick with the finesse word.
Okay.
We finessers.
Sack chasers. Y'all worse than a lot of these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see girl in a Benz. You see she's staying in a fucking high rise that's sealed off, and she gotta be paying about $2,500 to $3,500 to live in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you see that, and your eyes light up, and you see dollar signs. You know what I'm saying? And for a woman that's already on that shit, we accept a little bit more sometimes. You either get the women who are gonna be lonely, like, I'm Sister Soldier, I don't need nobody, or you get the woman who's like, I do want love, I do want a chance. I am gonna give him a chance because, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work with him because he's not in my class financially stable. I'm not gonna hold that against him. But what you end up getting is a big fucking bill trying to help him put him on. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't motherfucking Bill the Bear. I done did that too many motherfucking times, and baby.
Yet again, she's done it too many motherfucking times. What did I say? Pookie and Ray Ray got that pussy for free. She paid to give them pussy. She been spit on, pissed on, got climbed on top of drunk, probably had gangbangs or fucked some of his friends, and while he watched, they tell on themselves. So now they're looking for a beta provider. That's what they're looking for. Well, they still want Pookie and Ray Ray, but they realize Pookie and Ray Ray, they not really trying to stay with them long, for real. So they'll still sneak out and go get fucked by Pookie and Ray Ray, but they want to feed that illusion to a beta bucks provider.
I've been hit for thousands Thousands, and I can never fucking do that again.
Hey,
I don't.
shout out to you that broke.
Shout out to the niggas. You got my motherfucking ass. You did. You did.
Both literally and physically. They got her ass financially and physically. They got her ass financially, and they literally got her ass physically. Like they shoved dicks and toys and TV remotes all in her fucking holes.
But if there's a
And she climbed back on and said, and she climbed back on top of him and said thank you afterwards.
God, there's karma. Okay.
I do recommend women work when they're in a relationship because that just make life easier. In this era, shit, you gotta have a 2-income household, you know what I'm saying, to live any kind of comfortable. But if all else fails, you as a grown man should be able to pay for everything. And I feel like if you're not in a position to do that, you don't need to be dating. You need to be focused.
Yeah, see that is in today's world in America, that is A1 beta bucks. Like if a woman heard that, that's beta bucks. He is like just spitting beta. Like I don't say he belongs in that show Labor of Love. I don't know if he's that fucked up, but this is beta buck shit. Like for real. Like in today's world with American women, that's beta buck shit. Like bitch, you better come and pay for something. Right? And with American bitch at that, oh yeah, bitch, they better come in the door paying for something or get the fuck out of here. All right? Well, you gotta pay for everything and blah blah blah. Man, you gotta pay. See, all that shit. See, women who are looking for beta bucks, they pussies just got a little wet hearing that shit. Well, no, I wouldn't even say they pussy didn't get wet. Their brain, their hamster wheel started. Their brain started going in motion. Their pussy still ain't wet. He still got to work for that. He still got to buy some more shit for that. But their brains got excited because they figured, got another fool, girl. That's a fool. The one in red, that's a fool. We here. See, this is what they don't tell these guys when they talk to their girlfriends. See, when they hear guys talk like this, they talk to their girlfriends. Girl, you know, I got this fool to spend all this money on me. Yeah, he's an accountant. Yeah, it's not a good one, but yeah, he makes good money. He makes all right money though, I think. How much your man make? Oh, he make $175,000. Oh well, Darnell's only making $89,000 a year. What? Oh God! And see, that's when you come home, the girl's in this like kind of spaced out bad mood, and you don't know why. That's why. That's why. So keep defining yourself off money if you want to. I mean, I can talk shit about money because I got property in America and in Europe. So I mean, I can talk shit about money, and I feel like I'm a reputable source to talk about money and talk about how bullshit it is. Okay. Don't let that shit define you. Okay? Don't ever let it define you. You define you. I'm gonna leave it off of here, man, because I feel like this is gonna be a long ass video. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here. Have a good day.